Hi, students. It's me, Miss Miles. Thanks for stopping by the Miles Ahead classroom. Today, we are going to read Chapter 5. Mark makes a budget plan from ULS Unit 28. Let's pay close attention and find out. Is Mark finally able to buy the video game system he has been wanting? Mark and his mother start to make a budget plan. A budget plan will help Mark save money. The budget plan shows how much money Mark earns each month. It will show how much money Mark needs to save each month. It will show how much money Mark can spend. What will the budget plan help Mark do? A budget plan will help Mark save money. It will show how much money Mark needs to save each month. It will show how much money Mark can spend. The used video game system costs $150. Mark makes $200 a month. Mark figures out he needs to save $50 a month for 3 months. Then, he can buy the video game system. He can spend the rest of the money he gets on other things. Mark writes how much he can save and spend on his budget plan. How long will it take Mark to save for the video game system? Mark figures out he needs to save $50 a month for 3 months. Then, he can buy the video game system. Mark follows his budget plan. Every 2 weeks, Mark brings his check from his job to the bank. He puts some of the money into his savings account. He keeps track of the money he spends and saves on his budget plan. What does Mark do every 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks, Mark brings his check from his job to the bank. He puts some of the money into his savings account. Mark works hard for the next 3 months. He saves $150. Mark finally has enough money for the video game system. Mark is happy. His budget plan helped him save for something he really wanted. Mark asks his mother to take him to the bank. Why was Mark able to pay for the video game system? Mark made a budget plan and saved $50 a month for 3 months. Then he could buy the video game system. At the bank, Mark fills out a withdrawal slip to get his money. He writes the date. He writes his first and last name. He writes the amount of money he would like to take out. He also fills in the savings account number. Mark gives the slip to the bank teller. She gives Mark $150 in cash. What does Mark do to get his money? Mark fills out a withdrawal slip and gives it to the bank teller to get his money. Mark has the money to pay for the video game system. Mark goes to the store and buys it. Mark feels proud. He earned money working at his job. He followed his budget plan and saved money. Now he gets what he wants. Why do you think Mark is proud that he paid for his video game system by himself? Mark is proud because he worked at his job, followed his budget plan, and saved his money to buy the video game system by himself. Thanks for stopping by the Miles Ahead classroom today, students. And remember, because you stopped by, you are already miles ahead. See you next time.